Hi guys, it's Sterling Spectre here. Today we're coming back with some news about Bitcoin having the biggest exchange inflows since 2018. So we got this article produced about 2 hours ago from Cointelegraph saying that the biggest Bitcoin exchange inflows since 2018 put potential 20k bottom at risk. Traders are nervous, the data suggests, and further drops could spark a chain reaction as exchange users rush to liquidate their Bitcoin holdings. Bitcoin could be on the verge of a retail major sell-off as exchange inflow spikes to almost 3.5-year highs. This means that people are basically taking their Bitcoin, putting it onto exchanges and selling it. As it says here, data from on-chain analytics platform CryptoQuant, I don't know how reputable they are, shows that users of 21 major exchanges are sending coins to their wallets in mass on June 14th, which was yesterday. So there's been a major inflow of people sending Bitcoin from their hard wallets onto exchange wallets to sell it. As it says here, major exchanges finished up at 83,000 Bitcoin in a single day, which means that they had 83,000 Bitcoin sent into varying wallets to be sold. As Bitcoin USD fell to lows of 20,800, panic appeared to set among traders, and despite a reversal that at one point topped 23,000, few seemed willing to trust that that was the worst. Since then, the spot price has returned to near 21,000, while 24-hour exchange inflows reached 59,000 Bitcoin. So in the last actual 24 hours, because 14th of June was yesterday, so in the next 24 hours, 59,000 Bitcoin was also sent onto the exchanges to be sold. It just goes over how in 2018, people were selling Bitcoin. Concerns may now turn to whether even more sell-side pressure will emerge in Bitcoin markets over the coming days. Around a month after the 2018 influx, it hits a bottom of 3,100, which is 48% lower than its prior all-time high of 20,000. It just goes on to say that a 48% drawdown would be 11,000 per coin. So that is the bottom of the bottom. If anything, if all else fails, 11,000 is the bottom. So why is this happening? Well, in my opinion, this is happening because of just fear. People they're in the market is all just fear and greed. So people are fearful, others sell, you start selling, and then the whole world starts selling. That's just how it works. And people don't have a level head, and they can't see that they're selling off, these assets just because everyone else is selling. But they also don't want to lose money, so they keep selling. And this is how, the network and the cycle of the Bitcoin market happens. If big whales are buying, smaller whales will buy, and then everyone else starts buying. If they're selling, they start selling, and then everyone else starts selling. As Cointelegraph recently reported, analysts are mixed opinions whether it comes to Bitcoin will repeat the trend this cycle, the 84% drawdown. In a separate analysis of the price situation, statisticians Willy Woo conducted that macro market movements would dictate Bitcoin's bottom. I think it's simpler than this. IMO will find a bottom when the macro markets stabilize. Whether you actually follow any Bitcoin analysts, I don't really fall into that kind of trap. You got to do your own research. You got to find out why Bitcoin's falling, the actual truth of it, and who's controlling the actual price. So remember to do your own research when it comes to if you want to buy the coin or not. It just says here that FTX Binance sees particularly heavy selling, probably because they are the biggest exchange, so they'll have more wallets, so more people will be buying or selling on their website. Analyzing who's been selling so far, pointed the finger at derivative traders and the largest global exchange, Binance, well, obviously because they have the most users. This person noted that the largest number of coin days destroyed, unmoved coins becoming active after dominant periods, came from those specific venues. This selling pressure came from Binance and FTX. He just wrote that on the 13th of June. It shows a screenshot of his Twitter, added that it was in contrast to other whales. The whales obviously started selling because of the Terra Luna. A lot of them lost a lot of money on that, so they sold the Bitcoin to counteract the profits lost. It then just goes on to data on-chain analytics resource CoinGlass, shows the extent of the downside bias on FTX. So that's the end of the article. Personally, I believe that Bitcoin does have a little bit more to drop. I'm seeing a probably bottom of around 18k, if you asked in my opinion. But also you have to do your own research and figure out what price you want to actually buy at and what bottom you think is going to be. So if you guys did enjoy the video, please like and subscribe for more crypto news.